Hello everyone, and welcome to my Sister Wives For You channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before we begin, please hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. Kody Brown, the star of Sister Wives Season 19, has a turbulent relationship with several of his children, but there are indications that the family may be coming together. The Brown family's decline over the years is heartbreaking to consider. They appeared to be such a nice group when the adored unscripted series debuted in 2010. In contrast to what is frequently shown on television and in movies, they offered a picture of a functioning polygamous family. The Browns appeared to be content with their shared residence in a Utah multiplex back then. For Kody and his family, everything had changed by the time Sister Wives Season 19 premiered. Kody had 4 wives and 18 children at his height. 3 of Kody's 4 wives have left the marriage and the multiple families since 2021. In addition to being monogamous with Robyn Brown, his 4th wife, Kody also saw that several of his older children were hardly communicating with him. Kody just took a significant step in beginning the healing process, despite his obstinate refusal to make peace with his children over the past few years. The Brown family was leading a different life in 2010 when viewers first met them. In Utah, they resided in a sizable complex designed with polygamists in mind by a polygamist. There were several flats in the spacious house where each wife and her kids could manage their family. Kody was able to see all of his children every day, even though he would go from family to family. After the Browns moved out of Utah and into several other residences, everything changed. They would never again share a residence. Kody stopped seeing all of his kids on a daily basis after they moved into different houses. The family spent less time together as the houses became farther distant. It appeared like the ideal setup when the Browns occupied several houses on a cul-de-sac, but the arrangement didn't work out. Every season of Sister Wives seemed to feature the Browns in a different house because they were constantly on the move. Filming for Sister Wives took place throughout Utah, Arizona, and even Las Vegas at certain periods. Eventually, the Sister Wives cast members purchased a sizable piece of land in Arizona with plans to develop it. The notion that each wife would construct a house and that their children may one day construct houses of their own. Although it was a lovely concept, it was never realized. Long before they were able to construct anything on the territory at Coyote Pass, the Browns disintegrated. The Browns' land in Arizona was sold for a high price after being left untouched for many years. Robyn and her 3 children from her previous marriage were added to the mix when Kody married her in 2010. 2 of the couple's children would later be born. The group's general dynamic was altered by the new family wing. The Sister Wives Season 19 patriarch had less and less time for his older children because so many more kids needed his care. A great deal of animosity resulted from this. When the COVID-19 pandemic hit the world in 2020, everything came to a head. When COVID-19 arrived, the Brown family was already having problems. Existing rifts were made visible by the pandemic. Kody was the most risk-averse of the homes, and as a result, he would spend extended periods of time away from his elder children. The conflict arose between Kody and a number of his sons, whom he blamed for their lack of caution. He was so scared to travel that he even missed Isabel Brown's scoliosis surgery. During the holidays, Kody and Robyn made it a rule that family members could not visit unless they complied with stringent COVID guidelines, such as cleaning foodstuffs, changing clothes before entering the house, and leaving mail outside for 24 hours. Kody forbade his older children from attending Thanksgiving and Christmas because they were unable to adhere to his viral mitigation guidelines. The family experienced its first holiday separation as a result of the pandemic. For the Browns, it was the start of the end. Christine Brown, Kody's 3rd wife, left because of COVID. Christine had been miserable, but she decided it would be best for her to leave after Kody and Robyn refused to let her see his other spouses. After 27 years of marriage, they had 6 kids together. Janelle Brown, Kody's 2nd wife, divorced him a year later after 29 years of marriage and 6 kids. Mary Brown, Kody's 1st wife, was the last to go. After 32 years of marriage and 1 child, she departed in 2022. In a recent Sister Wives Season 19 episode, Kody disclosed that he recently met up with Christine's kids in Utah. Kody has not maintained contact with any of his other children, with the exception of Michael T. Brown. Two of his sons from another mother were present, according to Kody. This might refer to Logan Brown, Hunter Brown, or Gabriel Brown, Janelle's sons. It's wonderful that Kody is at last beginning to rebuild fences after losing touch with several of his kids. Michael T. Brown Padron, star of Sister Wives, is receiving criticism for her most recent post. With her expanding family, the 28-year-old mother has been chronicling every moment. On November 17, 2022, she welcomed twin boys into the world. Since then, Michael T. has kept her fans informed about her experiences as a parent. However, she is being criticized for her most recent post, in which she jeopardizes the lives of her children. Read on to find out what transpired. How is Michael T. Brown doing today, Sister Wives? As a social media influencer, Michael T. has been doing quite well. Over the years, she has pursued a variety of side projects, such as consulting for LuLaRoe. She and her spouse also perform on Cameo, where they charge for customized videos. The Sister Wives star frequently discusses startling subjects pertaining to her father. Additionally, she asserted that after Janelle's son, Garrison, died, her father further distanced his elder children from his ex-wives. Aside from her shenanigans on social media, Michael T. is receiving criticism for what she did to her children. Michael T. is criticized for endangering the lives of children. Recently, Michael T. Brown Padron posted a picture of her children, Ace, Archer, and Avalon on Facebook. The Sister Wives star claims that after they prepared cookies, there was a lot of mess, but the kids assisted her in cleaning and cooking. I learned some great life skills from helping my mom in the kitchen while growing up, Michael T. continued, adding that she enjoys being able to teach children how to work in the kitchen. But Michael T. came under fire for endangering her children's life by forcing them to walk on flimsy-looking little chairs in order to get to the kitchen counter. Fantastic. However, please turn the seats the other way the next time. It's less harmful if they fall than if they tumble over the chair's back. Yellow heart. I stepped on a folding chair and ended up in the hospital. Continue creating priceless memories that will endure forever. Furthermore, the chairs could be unsafe. Instead of those chairs that fold up and cause them to fall, they need little step stools. Sister Wives. Michael T. Brown has given her children her whole attention. Michael T. had previously mentioned how her children have a tendency to go overboard. The Sister Wives star recently shared a video of her daughter scaling a wall without a safety strap. She managed to move horizontally through the course. Even if the landing floor is soft, it was quite a height, but it appears Michael T. wants her children to grow up to be strong. For many young mothers, Michael T. Brown Padron also uses social media as a forum. She had earlier started a conversation on when to serve dessert to children. She had to decide between after supper and after their nap. Some people praised Michael T. for making sure she's praising her children for all the positive things they're doing, regardless of the responses she received. Mothers find it difficult to come to terms with the death of their young children. When Sister Wives star Janelle Brown learned that her son Garrison had killed himself, she was devastated. In the most recent Sister Wives episode, Janelle revealed that she was unable to comprehend how to respond when she learned of Garrison's passing. Recently, a special episode on Garrison and his legacy aired on TLC. Here, every member of the cast talked about their favorite memories of Garrison and how they handled his passing. They also talked about how his suicide affected them and how they learned about it. The Brown family never recovered easily from the catastrophe, and they remain shocked by the massacre to this day. But there's no denying that Janelle endured more suffering than anyone else. Despite her constant communication with Garrison, her life took a surprising turn. Janelle talks about Garrison's alcohol issues in Sister Wives. Since Garrison's death more than a year ago, no one has been able to determine the precise reason behind his suicide. According to Janelle, Garrison battled alcoholism. The Sister Wives actress went on to say that she was unsure of the specifics of what transpired that evening. He usually drank and then fainted. He would stop talking to people and enter a radio silence phase. However, he will return to his normal self the following day. Then she added, "I'm not sure. I have no idea what went wrong this time." Janelle Brown of Sister Wives explains how she learned of Garrison's death. Following the death of her son Garrison, Janelle's life completely changed. The young man shot himself with his revolver and committed suicide at the age of 25. His brother Gabriel discovered him dead in his home after he committed suicide there. Janelle recently recollected the challenging experience of learning about the regrettable incident. The diva admits that she can still clearly recall every detail. On March 5, 2024, Garrison passed away. Janelle disclosed that she used to stay in touch with him all the time. He was not in contact with his mother on the day he committed suicide, despite the fact that the mother and son used to speak 3 times a day. When Janelle saw that Garrison was no longer answering her texts, she urged her other sons to go see how he was doing. She then went to bed, but she received a call in the middle of the night. Garrison was gone. Gabrielle informed her over the phone. She went blank because she was unable to comprehend what he was saying. She went on to say that she knew Garrison was having difficulties. He struggled with drinking and even his mental health. But she didn't know he would do something so severe. Janelle went on to say that Garrison didn't drink and didn't like the way alcohol tasted. But he began drinking during the COVID-19 pandemic. His drinking problems worsened in the final years before his death, and he would spiral out of control when he was intoxicated. The family tried several times to assist him deal, but to no avail. Last year, Sister Wives fans were heartbroken to learn of Garrison Brown's passing. The majority of the kids have been growing up on screen for more than a decade. Furthermore, nobody anticipated this result, despite the fact that there was a significant rift between the family. The entire family opened up about their sadness in the brand new episode that aired on Sunday. Fans are already praising TLC and the Brown family for their attitude to the show. Janelle Brown revealed how Garrison died on March 5, 2024, on her confessional. As fans may remember, Janelle and Kody Brown both issued statements on their son. Kody and I are deeply saddened to announce the loss of our beautiful boy Robert Garrison Brown, the Instagram post said. For everyone who knew him, he was a source of joy. We shall be left speechless by the void his passing will create in our lives. We kindly ask that you respect our privacy and join us in paying tribute to him. It was soon discovered that Garrison had committed suicide, and his brother, Gabriel Brown, had located him. At his house in Flagstaff, Arizona, the 25-year-old shot himself in the head. His cause of death was determined to be suicide, according to the Coconino County Medical Examiner's post-mortem report. Garrison had ethanol intoxication, according to the study. The legal limit in Arizona is 0.08%, but the Sister Wives star's blood alcohol content was 0.307%. Anything beyond 0.4% is regarded as possibly lethal. The family has discussed his battle with alcoholism and depression in recent months. I was aware that this episode would be challenging, but I was unaware of how it would affect me and other fans. As the crew hooked up with Mary Brown, the show got off to a rather straightforward start. Kody kept calling while preparing to shoot, which seemed strange to his first wife. At last, she responded, and the heartbreaking moment Kody disclosed that his son had committed suicide was captured on camera. Then Janelle came on screen, and I'm sure that everyone's heart sank at that same moment. The mother of 6, however, remained resilient as she described the worst call she had ever received. He's like, "Mom, he's gone," she recalled when Gabe called. "What do you mean?" "I mean, he's dead," he declared. "He committed suicide." As Janelle spoke with her sister Carrie, she became more forthcoming. Janelle said, "He had depression and anxiety, and he started drinking to sort of soothe that. It turned into the animal he was unable to capture." A life will likely be saved by the candor that Janelle and the rest of the family embraced. Several of the siblings talked about Garrison with Janelle. Michael T. Brown, Maddie Brown, and Gabe talked about their brother's greatness without sugarcoating the fact that he made the decision to end his life. It was courageous and poignant, and I found myself in a pool of tears. Talk about the polygamous patriarch all you want. However, the man's son died. As he sat by a fire he constructed, cameras captured him recalling how much his son enjoyed the flames. He also pondered life's what-ifs. What if he'd contacted Garrison? Is he going to be here? He went so far as to say that the COVID-19 controversy seemed so unimportant now. Kody revealed to his fourth wife how hurt he was, which was a sad admission. You get what I mean when I say that this wasn't how it was supposed to be? It's simply devastating, and I didn't have an opportunity to just put things right, Robyn. I just can't say goodbye, the 18-year-old father sobbed. Everyone believes that additional time will be available. Unfortunately, the most recent Sister Wives episode serves as a reminder that this isn't always the case. I just don't know what to do with his death, Kody continued. Since I could have spent more time with him, and I assumed there would be more time, it seems like I need to do something else. The Browns should be quite proud of their ability to talk freely about the difficulty, even though the program was incredibly upsetting. Although there is still stigma associated with mental health, perhaps their suffering and readiness to talk about it can help save another life. Janelle, Kody, and everyone else, thank you. You and Garrison are on our minds at Reality Tea. Kody Brown has finally reached out to make amends with some of his older children. But is it too late? Introduction. In the world of Sister Wives, drama, turmoil, and family struggles have become a regular fixture. But one of the most heart-wrenching storylines in recent years revolves around Kody Brown's relationship with his older children. These children, from his various marriages, have been at the center of a growing emotional divide. Yet, in an unexpected turn of events, Kody has recently made efforts to reconnect and repair his fractured relationships with them. But the million-dollar question remains, is it too late for Kody to fix the broken bonds? After years of strained relationships, missed milestones, and public feuds, is there any hope for healing, or has the damage already been done? Join us as we delve into Kody's journey toward reconciliation, the children he's reached out to, and the explosive potential consequences of his actions. Can Kody save his relationships with his older children, or is this simply another failed attempt at redemption? Chapter 1. The Long Road to Reconciliation. For years, Kody's relationship with his older children has been strained. It's no secret that the family dynamics within the Brown household have been far from perfect. Between the multiple wives, the drama over property and living arrangements, and the tension between Kody and his children, there was little room for peace. But recently, Kody has started taking steps to mend some of the broken bridges. He has reached out to some of his older kids in an attempt to right the wrongs. The first signs of this shift came when Kody appeared on a few social media posts with some of his older children, sparking rumors that he was trying to reconcile with them. However, just because Kody is reaching out doesn't mean that his children are ready to forgive him. Many have voiced their frustrations with him for years, blaming him for neglecting them and prioritizing his relationships with his younger kids. So, what exactly prompted Kody to make this attempt at amends now? Chapter 2. The Fractured Relationships and Emotional Strain. Let's rewind a bit. Kody has had a complicated relationship with several of his older children, especially with his first wife, Mary Brown's daughter Leon, formerly known as Logan. Despite the apparent tension between Kody and his kids, there's been a deeper underlying issue that fans and the family have been whispering about for years: Kody's divided attention. Throughout the years, Kody's relationships with his younger children have often overshadowed the needs of his older kids. Whether it was his escalating marriage problems with his wives, especially with Janelle and Christine, or his focus on his newer relationships, it seemed like his older children were frequently left in the shadows. This neglect wasn't just emotional, it was seen in how Kody prioritized his role as a father to his younger kids. His obsession with making the new family dynamic work, while simultaneously dealing with multiple marital conflicts, left him with little bandwidth to nurture the emotional needs of his older children. Leon, in particular, has been vocal about their feelings toward Kody. In interviews and posts, Leon has made it clear that they felt left out and disconnected from their father, citing a lack of effort from Kody to engage with them in meaningful ways. Chapter 3. Who has Kody reached out to? Fans of Sister Wives were stunned when Kody's social media posts revealed that he was reconnecting with a few of his older children. One by one, Kody has made efforts to rekindle relationships, beginning with his firstborn, Logan, and his son, Dayton. Logan, who is Mary's son, has been particularly distant from Kody for years. Despite being an adult, Logan's personal life, including his marriage and professional career, was often overshadowed by the drama within the Brown family. As the eldest child, Logan had always been someone who held onto a sense of independence. But in recent months, Kody has reached out with messages of support, even attending some of Logan's major milestones. Dayton, Kody's son from his relationship with Janelle, has also been one of the key figures in Kody's attempts at reconciliation. Dayton's relationship with Kody was never as strong as the one Kody shared with his biological children, but their bond has been fraught with misunderstandings. In private conversations, Kody has openly admitted that he regrets not being more present for Dayton and is making a conscious effort to change that.